there's a lot of attention being brought to the question of how do I actualize what I want, and how do I know what I want, and what do I want? The first one is actually quite easy to fulfill. Actualizing what we want can be as simple as putting in some words into a AI machine learning program. And the second one is what I want to talk about here. I've struggled a lot knowing what I want, particularly when it comes to career. Both the pressure of parents and the general cultural norm of knowing what it is that you need to be doing with your life. Maybe not just with work, but with the path. And so I've gone from choosing physics in college to doing material science graduate programs and leaving that to becoming a Chinese medicine practitioner. And now I'm finding myself faced with this question again, what is it that I want? And I find myself particularly focused on the path. What path do I want to follow? I believe that what we fundamentally want in general is an experience of flow, where we're not feeling blockages, where we're able to move towards things that bring us aliveness with a certain easefulness or recognition of spaciousness. And this is a process that is built on that very feeling. So take any topic that feels tangentially important to you or directly important to you right now. And this will be how it might sound internally, or you can use like a journal or something like that. I really don't know what I want to be doing right now. I'm curious, what does having a path mean to you? For me, it means having something I can do every day, having a clear understanding of what my tasks are and being able to flow within them, such that by the end of the day I'm feeling quite rejuvenatedly tired, like I know I contributed meaningfully to my community and to myself. It's beautiful, and I'm curious if there are any particular dreams that you might have with this. My dream is to be doing fulfilling work that is paid well enough to sustain myself and the things I want to be doing, as well as being able to support my community, both with the work and potentially with extra finances. I'm hearing how important it is for you to feel a sustainable path, one that is relevant to the kind of world we live in today, meaning financially and communally too. Yeah, exactly. That's precisely it. Now I'm curious then, what are some needs you're finding in order to actualize this kind of dream? Well, I don't know how to trust the path that I'm on. I don't know. I keep trying to find coaches and self-help books to know this is what is essential to me and nothing else matters. But even when I find it, it feels like I change my mind. Interesting. And along that same line, I'm curious, what are some frictions you're finding with bringing forth your dreams and your path? Yeah, it's poignant. I think the major one is I don't know how to trust consistently my path. And this brings me some frustration. I can't bring myself to feel like it's the right thing to do all the time. So you desire to have a singular idea of the path that you know is right all the time. And it's generating friction when that idea changes. Yeah. It's frustrating when I feel like I land on something and then that too just changes. I'm curious with that, what are some fears you're experiencing with this path? In some ways I actually fear finding a path, because then in my experience I found it to change. And it's not that I don't want a path, I still want the feeling like I'm moving towards something, but maybe I fear actually having a clear idea of what that path is, because then I might expect that is what is going to last, and then that changes too. Yeah, I'm finding myself resonating with this idea that you want to trust your experience in the moment to moment, and trust that that is bringing forth a path that may not be a clear idea, but it is a feeling of confidence that you're walking down something important to you. Yeah, and I know there's certain things that I want, like in the dream I mentioned, doing work every day and having some financial stability that I can support my community and myself. Wonderful, wonderful. This has been quite illuminating, and I'm curious, what are some parts of yourself that you would like some help bringing into this space, into this conversation? Yeah, I'm noticing there's a droopiness, and that droopiness is I associate with sadness. There's grief, and having always felt like I've come to some path and then lost it again, and I think that's wised me up some. Yeah, 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 yeah. I feel that in my chest, kind of weightiness to it in resonance to my experiences. And now I'm curious, what are some permissions that you or your parts might need to help you land a little bit more in this kind of conversation? I think I'd like permission to just fuck up, like not just with the path, but with this conversation. I want to be able to not have everything figured out, even as I'm talking with you. And it's been nice to let myself just flow in this kind of way. It's been illuminating, actually, to see how the path has meant this much to me. Beautiful. And so now what I'd like to offer is two paths. Um, the pun not intended. The first being, are there any proposals that you might find yourself available to make right now? And a proposal is often comprised of a time element, both a start and an end date, as well as the frequency, and a certain understanding of what you'd like to do within that proposal. The second path, the second door here, is what are some further fog you'd like to help dispel, some more uh, understanding of what this is like for you in order for you to make some clearer decisions. So I'm understanding the first door is a proposal, and the second door is what else do I need to know to help myself help myself understand what this path means to me. Yeah, exactly. And you can choose both too, of course. Yeah, I think if I were to do both, for the second door in particular, I would definitely like some help just understanding more about what I find interesting in my life, what do I find my time going towards, and really making that explicit. And then from those points, seeing the different ways I can branch, exploring more. This is a good place to explore. You're spending your time here, so let's see how else, what are some adjacent things. And that actually leads me to the proposal. And so I propose that through March, I would like daily explorations of what I find important and going out and exploring adjacent things to what those important things are to me. Wonderful. So this is kind of what I mean. This is the map of meaning, a meaning map. And I'll be posting in the description what the questions are for you to ask yourself in this kind of dyadic way to foster some deeper understanding. And I'm also doing some coaching now. So if you would like some more direct dyad contact and someone to hold space for your exploration of meaning, then I'm happy to offer that. And we can talk about finances in the meeting.